has been, what can we do to keep developing the game in Liberia? And that we will not stop. And we'll make no apology to anybody that will want to stop us from doing that. No, we're not. What bothers me is, what are we talking about here? And we're talking about playing basketball?
Yes.
I didn't put up an announcement to tell you young men, oh, y'all can follow me. I'm going to provide liquor for your young men to drink and involve you in criminal activities. No. I said, let's have a tournament and bring communities together. What is wrong with that? Can anybody sitting here tell me what is wrong with that? That another person who claims to love basketball will say, oh, if you play basketball in a tournament there, this and this will happen to you. Is that person really interested in basketball development? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's what I'm struggling with to understand. What did Vision Basketball say was going to do when we launched, Reggie? We said we're going to have a basketball tournament and bring 10 vibrant communities together. All of a sudden, somebody writes a piece of paper and say, if you participate in our tournament there, I will ban you. Come on. So who is against basketball than me? I'm not the one talking about banning people. I am saying, let's come together and play basketball. Let's go to the communities. Let's start from there. We will spot some new talent. Blend the current active players with non-active players, with new breeder players in the community, and let's see what we can find in the end. That's what we said we're going to do. If you have a problem with me, deal with me. Be man enough and deal with me. Don't put it on other people. Don't stop people from playing basketball. Don't stop Coach Eric from doing what he loves to do. This guy, besides loving his wife and his children, I want to know what else I know Eric to love more than basketball. Nothing. Ever since I got to know Eric Cooper, it's been about basketball. So you're saying to Eric Cooper, if you form a community team, the community that he lives in every day, you tell him, say, if you form a team in our community and go play in a basketball tournament, I will ban you. Really? Really? So what is the crime? Can anybody tell me? What's the crime in there? That's not right. That's unfair. And we'll allow nobody to do that. We're going to play this tournament, whether they like it or not. I told my friends at the office, God forbid anything happens to me between 9 and 16, y'all better make sure the tournament play. Because let me go away knowing that we played the community tournament. And not because somebody wrote a circular and put it on Facebook. What gave them that right, by the way? So let me put it in the article. So Eric,
somebody got a question for you there.
Yeah.
Can you go ask your question? Ask the question. Ask the question. Ask the question. Ask.
That's a positive. You see why you're coming now? The young picking there ask we can open community league here. So because we want to play community league here with the picking there, we so go pay somebody, we so ask permission to somebody for what? Where I want coming from? So all the when we're growing up here, so now you go to estate, the estate got a community league going on. Who is going to stop them? Somebody will go and say, oh, if you play in the community league in the estate where estate they play in that estate, area estate play league. You say, oh, y'all can play. Where I want coming from? Again, if you have an issue with me, deal with me. Be man enough and face me. Don't threaten people. Because you got some title, No, we're not going to allow that. So let me just tell the story once and for all, okay? And maybe the story will answer your question. Now, what they're doing, yeah, I can't sit there also too and pretend that I don't know why. So I will tell you why they're doing it, okay? I will tell you that. You all are aware, or at least some of you are aware. Sometime last year, we went into an elections. I participated in the elections. And I ran to become president of the Liberia Basketball Association. My friend Mr. Samuka also participated in the same elections. At the end of the process, Mr. Samuka was announced the winner. But I had problems with the process of the elections. The LBA Constitution allows for a contestant. If you have a problem, you can file your claim to the Elections Commission. And they gave a time frame. That's the law. That's a right I have. And I exercise that right. When I wrote the Elections Commission, I said, hey, there's something wrong with these results. Because when we did the head count for the qualified voters in the room, the results you're reading is more than the people who are supposed to be voting. So can we please look into the matter? The chairman of the Elections Commission took my complaint and forwarded it to the authorities at the time, with the Minister of Youth and Sports at the time. Say, hey, we cannot move on with inauguration of these new officers because Mr. Kabakollie has filed a complaint. Let's look into the complaint. For some reason, they decided they were going to go ahead with the inauguration and ignore my complaint. This is a country of law, correct? For us, we don't take laws in our hands. So I decided, okay. They went ahead and had the inauguration. So I decided again to use those options that are available to me under the laws of this country. Any elementary school, they can teach you, they say we got 3 branches of government. Who can name the 3 for me? Any one of you young guys, go ahead.
Legislative, judiciary, and executive.
Thank you. Y'all gave your hand clap. Yeah. So, when you get a problem in the community, they say go burn the man's house down. You go where? You either go to the police, you report the case, or you go to the court, right? That's what those people are there for. So I took my case to the court. I said, listen, I feel my rights were taken away from me in this situation. The judge said, okay, who are involved in the case? We hire our lawyer, which is the right thing to do. It happens in every civilized world. We didn't go there and say, oh, we'll bust the gym down if y'all don't let us. Of course. We supplied our findings to the court through our lawyer. I'm sure the judge made contact with all the parties involved in the case. And he decided that he would call a conference of all the parties. We went to the conference. I was at the conference. All the parties to the case were there. Mr. Samuka was there. Mr. Dix was also there. The chairman of the Elections Commission was also there. Everybody represented at the hearing, at the conference. The judge said, I want to hear from everyone. We all explained what happened. The judge said, okay, I hear it. Almost everything you're explaining here, the documents on my desk here can prove it. But the judge said that one paper here I got in my hand, and here none of y'all say anything about it. One paper. And the paper That the paper that Mr. Kabakollie wrote to say he had a problem with the process. And then your constitution that you submitted to me says he filed within the time frame. But all the explanation you did here, now one person said, oh, a process was put together to hear Mr. Kabakollie complain. And under the law and under your constitution, it's his right. So you violated his right. So you know what? You will go back and hear the man complain. You understand me, Coach Eri? I'm hoping I brought a copy of the ruling with me to show it to you people. But I got it in my phone. I will read it and I will show it to you people. So, and you know, in every case the judge can rule, eh? So the judge ruled. The judge said, listen, because you didn't allow this man complain to go forward and your constitution gives him the right, you all should go back. They got some kind of big boy, the judge they can write a call, return to status quo ante. Who understand what I mean? You're the young man, I'm talking about the senior man that God didn't know it. Yes.
Go back to the original.
Go back to the original. And I gave you 14 days to investigate. Eh? But the guy was smart. The judge knew anything could happen in 14 days. It's a high possibility that the investigation will not even be held within the 14 days. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened.